What is going on, guys? Your boy Guns here, and it's about that time where I like to take a look at the stats between me and my opponents, aka NXW slash NX Who. Okay, big shout out to Huskiki. We're gonna be using his website. Awesome data that he has here. He also shared the password with me to be able to get access to the data. So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. We're gonna take a look at okay, first let's do this. Let's do this. Let me talk without numbers first, okay? I know sometimes numbers could be a little bit boring. Okay, so first of all, going into this season, I made the prediction versus NXW. Obviously, me having played against them before in the past when they were like 24 billion power, and going up against them now at 32, 33 lean. I knew that it was gonna be tough, okay? And I said it before. I mean, I know some of you guys probably remember. I said it. I'm like, head to head, I know that they're going to be tougher than us. They're going to have way more infantry. And that's literally exactly what happened. They just had so many more infantry than us. Besides that, they just had better numbers in general. Okay. However, I said, if we capitalize on their downtime, which is usually around like the Asian downtime, we could potentially win. And NXW definitely does have like a 3-hour window where they're at their weakest. They probably have like 40-50 players on, roughly, maybe even less than that sometimes. But we weren't able to capitalize on that. They were able to cover those spots and just stay way more active than us. Okay. However, so ultimately my predictions were kind of right, except for we weren't able to capitalize where we needed to capitalize in order to win. But we're still stuck halfway on the map on top of this plateau. I think if NXW really wanted to, they could probably push us out eventually. But they know that we have a crazy Dragon Zone going up ahead. But as of right now, we're still alive here. This is a video for another day of the WB versus NTS video. But they're doing pretty good. There's not they're just holding down also behind the bridge. But yeah, I mean, all in all for me, like, I'm happy with the merger in terms of like, okay, we have a really good base and we can be doing a lot better. So going forward, we just have to cut out the dead weight, increase our infantry numbers, push for those infantry numbers more going forward. And, we have a good Discord community. I think we have a good foundation in line, especially with having like 2 R5s. It helps ease some of that pressure. As you guys know, there's been a lot of leaders around the game quitting because it's a lot, man. It really is a lot. And a lot of R5s can't have personal lives. If not, they get attacked by people saying that they're inactive, and that can be a lot. So that's pretty much my thoughts all in all here. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers now, guys. Let's get into the numbers. Okay, so we got 375 is team A and 225 is team B. Dominant team, it says team B. Gap percentage 8.3%, gap value 2.3, and we'll go ahead and get into that. Current power, we're at 28.6 to their 26.2. Team B has advantage on 13 areas, and you'll see which ones we're talking about here, right? They go team size and overview here. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. I'm gonna take a sip of this Celsius. Okay. Player count. Player count, we have 203 players. They have 183. I think it only counts 20 million and above, by the way, just for my data nerds out there. Average power, they have a higher average power by 3 million. Current power, we have 2 billion more than them. Merits, they have 0.1 billion more than us. So they have 3.3 billion merits and we have 3.2 billion merits, which is pretty impressive considering like we haven't even hit Dragon Zone yet, right? So they won in the merit department as of right now. So big shout out to them. GG's. Combat data. Here we go. NXW has 8.3 billion kills to our 7.5. They have 249 million deaths to our 219. I think probably one of the main reasons for that is because we were the ones dropping more bastions than they did, if I'm not mistaken. Someone can fact check me on that. I feel at least that's when I was around. That's what I feel like. Total troops, they have 16.2 billion troops. We have 15.9. That's just like a lot of their Krakens and stuff. Kill death ratio 34.32 to 33.43. I think the main reason for that is because 225 has a lot more players 4 and 5 mage bombing than they do. They have more infantry players. We have more heals than they did. Kill to heal ratio, they have a 1.1 to our 0.92. So when you take a look at just the combat data alone, I would say based off the combat data, they won, right? Map positioning, they won. Map or combat data, they won. So there really is no like arguing like one side over the other. Okay. You can see kind of here some like player distribution. I'm not gonna bore you guys with those numbers there, okay, but that's what that is. Let's go ahead and go to top 100. Okay, this is between oh no, this is for the whole server. Is there a way to just do it for that's what KVK start? Let's go ahead and go like this. This is for the entire server. I mean, let's go ahead and let's go. We'll just kind of scroll through it. At number 1, we got our guy Hell over here. Nikki. They're already at 97, 83, 81, 75 million. This is Mubin. Rezig's at 70 million. Hyena 64. Let's see what's like the top 100. I'm at 44th place, which is not bad considering like I'm not out there ratting 24/7 how a lot of players are. On top of that, I missed 3 solid days when I was in Disneyland with my family, but overall I'm pretty happy with where I sit there. But if you see here, for the top 100, we're at like 28 million merits and above. You can see here infantry merits. It also breaks down the infantry merits in general. You can see like top infantry merits. I'm in 42 there. For the whole server. We got our top 10 here. McCreamy, Aristotle, Nikki, Mubin, Poseidon, I'm not sure how to say his name, Scamron, Stitch, Park Goo, and Jason G. Calvary merits, we got Nikki, Fluffy Waffles, Rezix, Hell, Mubin, Julia Mint, Exit, Blazerin, McCreamy, Shimby, and Yuma. Archer merits, Rezix, Hyena is sacked, Swordfish, Princip, player from WB, Zion, Tesla, Skill Power, and Dark Meow. And then Mage merits and All Punisher, Archon, Exit, Alpha B, Hell, Super, Angel, Beta 44, Baldman, and Vincent. We got units dead. We got units dead up here. Your boys up there with top 5. I got a comment to make about that. Jason G is already at 8.9 million deads, moving at 7.3, Amf at 6.4, Super Cow 5.8, yours truly 5.7, Hell 5.7, Poseidon 5.3, Scamron 5.2, Fluffy Waffles 5 million flat, and Viscus 4.5. Units healed, McCreamy, Nikki, Hell, Aristotle, and I'll Punisher, Mubin, Julia Mint, Rezek, Zoe. Yeah. Units killed. Yeah, that's just this season alone. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Yeah. So that's pretty much the numbers, guys. That's pretty much the numbers there. All in all, it's always fun fighting NXW, man. All in all, it's always fun fighting NXW. However, the same thing I said last time. I just wish we had a little bit more activity to where like, okay, let's push them on Sunday and give them hell. You know what I mean? But, then again, like I said, NXW is a well-oiled machine, man. Well-oiled machine. I remember I fought them a long time ago. This is my 3rd time fighting them. The first time we fought them, they were like 16 billion power or 17 billion power. And we were winning that zone, but that's when us and BNR had, some disagreements, and BNR ended up switching sides, and then they ended up beating us. And then the second time around, well, a lot of you guys remember that ended up being a 3v2 in final zone. That was boring. And now here we are, right? So like NXW has had a lot of seasons behind them to be able to polish up and clean up their members and have rules pretty established amongst their members of like, you know, how they want their server to be. So very bright future again for NXW. Once again, for us, for the IMFS merger, I think we also have a very, very bright future ahead of us. The fact that, you know, we were going head to head with NXW, and you guys saw the numbers, man. We gave them so many deads. We got so many kills against them. Even though they were the better team here, we definitely gave them more, and I'm sure that they're happy for that. I think besides us, they never have good fights, or they haven't had good fights since us. Like, it's always us that gives them like hell. So I'm sure that they love going against us as well. And Final Zone is going to be absolutely insane, guys. I cannot wait for Final Zone. It's going to be insane. We're definitely going to be seeing NXW, because NXW is in this close pass here, so they'll more than likely be building up this way into this channel, this little corridor here, and we'll be the ones that are there. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video and want me to cover some other kingdoms, maybe we'll bring on some other kings, maybe an R4, maybe just a player. Let me know in the comment section below who you guys want to hear, or what KVK you guys want to see me review. Maybe we do the milk one, the milk and WAO KVK, and take a look at some of their zones. Or maybe we might do like the WB NTS up there. Yeah, that might be the one we do next. But if you guys have any other suggestions, let me know, guys. I want to be doing more videos like this to kind of just give you guys insights, especially for newer players, right? For you newer players, like, you're probably wondering like, okay, like, how many? That's why I like showing you guys the top 100. Okay, I would say like average right now in this KVK, I think either you're fighting in WB NTS side or the IMFS side, you're probably looking at like, if you have at least 17 18 million merits at this point, you'd be okay. Maybe even 14 on the lower end. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's open for interpretation, or a bit objective, I guess you can say. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. Drop a like on the video. Definitely helps me out a ton. Also, guys, we have partnered up with St. Jude's Hospital, okay? We're going to be doing a F cancer stream for Dragon Zone, okay? We're gonna have the link directly to the St. Jude's Hospital for the guns community, and we're gonna do our best, man, to support any families that are going through tragedy, having cancer in their family, which, I mean, trust me, you know, I've had some of that happen in my family, not immediate family, but family in general. And I've also heard stories of other people in their families going through having cancer. So it would be my honor to do a little fundraiser and do what we can with the community here to support any families going through that tragedy. So that's going to be happening for Dragon Zone, okay, guys? And I look forward to seeing how good we do. But anyways, guys, hit that sub button, turn on the bell notification, lets you guys know when I go live or drop a new video, guys. Until next time, it's your boy Guns, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.